you guys doing? I'm Andy with My Soldier Trades.
And I'm Sarah.
And basically today we traded CEI. That's one of the ones we traded. CEI, they have news?
Yeah, they had news. They contributed $5 million to Vikings' recent acquisition and parties execute.
Yes, so I don't know nothing about that.
Me neither.
I just know that it was a good, decent trade right at the spot that I got it and dumped after that, just like you'd expect. It's one of those, I'm up, they see me, I'm down. And, I see this time and time again. And that's why, when these things turn against you, it's best to let them go. And it's best to let them go real fast.
Yeah, you see that a lot. Just, I'm up, they see me, I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then the next one was probably the same thing. CETX, was that another one of them? Yeah.
Yep, CETX, I'm up, they see me, I'm down.
Yeah. Their news was kind of strange, too. They develops a VR training application for, how do you say that word? I don't know, it's just the news on that. It made it do the up, I'm up, they see me, I'm down.
Yeah. She was not in the army yet.
No.
She was in the army way. No, yeah, I'm up, they see me, I'm down. That is CETX, that's CEI. And again, I just grabbed the moment that was great for me. I'm looking for bull flag consolidation. I'm looking for the bounce on the, the moving averages that provide support every day. 65 EMA on the 15-second, 200. Always consistently showing me the best support and resistance areas that I've seen in trading in a long time.
Yeah. Exactly. The next one we traded was MBRX. They also had news, and basically they're moleculen to seek accelerated FDA approval and plans for pivotal phase 2 AML trial. So that's what their news was in MBRX. This one was like, look at this one.
Yeah, the fact that I traded this when it had already broke down again, so I was grabbing more on the bottom on this and just willing to ride that back up for a small little portion. And it worked out good for me, but I definitely left this alone all pre-market earlier on. I knew that this was just basically this, and just laying it down slowly is basically what I see here. It's just a way that, like, for example, if you got shorts on something like this, it's a lot easier and a lot better if you have some momentum and some spikes going on.
Yeah.
But if you have something like this where they're just laying it down gently the rest of the day,
right?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, so it's not really something I would want to play with short even. But I grabbed it for the bounce like I always do, and it was nice, reliable. Went right back into its trend line. We're good.
Yeah, that was good. The next one we traded, VVUS, which I guess was probably one of the better ones today.
Guys, a side note here, I am always looking for the trend line, and I'm always looking for when a stock is overextended above or either below the trend line. Especially if that trend line has been very reliable in the past. This is something that we should definitely look out for. And then, for example, one time I made a mistake of buying, I think, Kronos, right? Kronos had spiked, it had a perfect, beautiful trend line going on. And it was positive slope, but it had a really big spike off the trend line, and it was way up. I should have been shorting it here, but I was not focusing on the trend line at that time. I was just focusing on the news and the hype and like, wow, here we go. Well, I got crushed right from the top on trend line. I think that is exactly the day that Andrew Left came out against Kronos.
Oh gosh, yeah, I think it was.
And basically the whole thing just got crushed. It got demolished, guys. We got out. Everybody here took a loss on Kronos that day, I think, and it was just variable losses. Pretty nice size loss added up between all of us. And just from that day on, I have always taken trend lines into consideration. Always look for, channels that it's trading in, and just the trend lines in general, upper and lower support and resistance of,
Yeah.
Just the whole thing. Make sure you know when it's overextended above or below any of this, because it has really big consequences, great consequences, if you're holding on to something like this and you're not paying attention to where you're at on the chart.
Right. It's always nice to pay attention.
They always like to come back home.
Yeah, they do. Back to where they
When they say the trend is your friend and all that, I mean, this is also part of that. Like, that is the trend, and they like to come back home to the trend.
Right.
So.
Learn our lesson.
It's like the stock whisperer. That's the goal, right? I mean, that is the goal.
Yeah.
To learn as much as you can behind the scenes and just here with your own platform and your own chart and the numbers you get to see, and make do with what you have and do your best.
Right.
And I mean, you can do this with such a simplistic way without many, numbers and bells and whistles and all that, or you can do it in a way where you're looking at everything.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see what's relevant to me and see as much as I can in that respect.
Yeah, there's a lot of things to look at, and I guess everybody does it differently though. So yeah. But
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about trading. Like, you can feel like the biggest genius and the biggest idiot in the room at the same time because, you're not this. Everybody trades different. So you speak to one trader and you're like, what did he just say? And then you could speak to a whole other trader and they're like, wow, that is such a great trading plan. I love what you're doing over here. And it's like, so, just like I keep bringing it up. The options guy that was at the meetup at Benzinga, he did his own way. What he did was kind of like, reliable consolidation patterns in the money.
Right.
Good, decent, just very, very, seemed like logical and an awesome way to trade options. But other people were saying they're having their own questions on it, and it just showed that in that space that there's such a different way of trading with everybody.
And the way he did it works for him. He makes money the way he does it, so why change if it's,
I mean, that's the thing. I think that we're all just here, like, we shouldn't be judging each other. We shouldn't be like, oh, well, my way's the best and your way's stupid. It's like, no. I show up to the table as the most humble, at the lowest guy at the table, and I'm here to learn from you guys. Like, everything that you have to offer, I'm here to try my best to shut up. I have a hard time shutting up. I'm going to do my best to shut up and listen. I want to learn everything that I can. I'm here dedicated to be a lifelong learner of the market. So, markets. So, there's more asset classes than just this, and technical analysis, it goes, spans the all of them. So.
Right.
Yeah, VVUS, it kept working its way back up, and, could have grabbed that a lot earlier on. But.
Right. POAI you traded.
Yeah, POAI came out of a halt, right?
Yeah, it came out of a halt. Was this halted more than once, or was that? No, that was something else. Never mind.
Oh no, SNES was halted more than once.
That's the one I keep thinking
SNES had gaps between all the 5-minute candles, and I said, this is garbage just waiting to happen, and I believe that's exactly what happened. It turned into garbage.
Right, but you got POAI.
Yeah, POAI. That would have been nice, following that down to the bottom of that pullback, but. Yeah, it worked for me. I think I grabbed it on the first red pullback on this one. I can't remember. Actually, I just know that it came out of the halt, and I did pretty good with it for what I needed. And again, I'm just looking for those reliable consolidation, support, resistance areas, guys. Right. This is not rocket science. This is rather straightforward stuff.
Right. Did they have news?
I know we got we got well over 50% of our daily profit target today.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly the profit target, where we got. We'll post the numbers soon on Twitter.
Right. Then I think we traded just one more, and it was WAFU.
Yeah, WAFU. That was just so.
That had something to do with China. Their online
very
school stuff.
Big lack of reason on whatever's going on over there. That thing continued to spike after I was done with it. I was like, I'm not touching this again. This thing is nuts.
Yeah.
Low float. I don't know what it was, but maybe 500,000. It felt like. I mean, I really don't know the number.
Yeah, I know. Right now.
But
you know what? I'll tell you what it is. WAFU. And I know that.
She's like, guys, I got Benzinga right here. I will pull it up, no problem.
1.18 million.
Yeah, 1.18 million. That's close enough, Trades like 500,000. I'm not sure there's a difference between 1 million
and the news was basically that. Let's see. Highlights that 2 added Chinese provinces have restricted offline after-school tutoring activities.
Yeah, so I mean, the news wasn't really great or anything. I'm glad. I'm kind of glad when the news isn't anything that really catches my eye, because I don't like getting attached to the news. Same reason I don't really focus on watch lists, because you know, it's not that I don't want to do the work of putting the watch list out. I'm doing that work anyways, you know, internally. I'm checking this stuff out, but I just don't want myself or anybody else to get attached to something that's on one of these lists just because. And, you know, just like the news, especially if it has news and it's on the list, it's like all these things start to add up and make people think that, okay, yeah, this is definitely something I want to trade, and it's definitely not something you want to trade more than not.
Right. Especially there's always that point where it's done, and if you get in, you're just...
I'm here for the price action when it's taking place at the moment. You know, Benzinga brings this stock to my ears, or, you know, in the scanner, it's one way or another. I'm pulling this up in my charts immediately, and I'm trading from there. And you know, that's how I'm doing it. That's how I'm getting in and out, and it works. And I understand the dangers. That's another thing. Everybody wants to discuss the dangers. It's dangerous.
Yeah,
it's really dangerous.
It is.
As you see, most of the stocks we traded today, where I'm up, they see me, I'm down. They were down at the bottom.
Right.
So it's incredibly dangerous. You really need to learn and do your own due diligence with these.
Right.
If you're going to trade these, you either got to be crazy or you should know what you're doing.
Exactly. Because they're dangerous.
Yeah, so anyways, guys, I'm Andy with Mighty Soldiers Trades. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video, yeah.
Just like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. So, anyways, thanks. See you guys next time.
Thanks. Check us out. Hi, I'm Sarah with Mighty Soldiers Trades. We really appreciate your support. If you like that video, please like and subscribe. Thanks.